Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's look at the shorter end of the curve today in the 2-year note futures as they're experiencing some swings in price action, but able to hold on to a gain here today, moving those yields lower on the session after coming off of basically contract lows intraday to trade higher. Currently priced at 101.18, intraday low of 101.13. So we did see a nice recovery here throughout the session as the markets are reacting to various data points as well as Fed speak here the last couple of days. And when you look at the primary drivers today, really the PPI data was the primary driver on the heels of the CPI data yesterday, where we did see quite a reaction in the treasury market, some heavy selling pressure moving those yields higher. Now today, with the PPI data countering some of the strength in the CPI data, we did see some intraday swings, but as we move through the session, at least on the short end of the curve, some buying pressure throughout the afternoon and pushing those yields lower today. Also, Fed speak throughout the last couple of days, and also we had an ECB announcement today, and they kept rates unchanged, but came across as somewhat dovish. So all those things kind of influencing the treasury markets today. But when you look at the price action, at least for today, the 2-year, coming off those contract lows and recent lows when you look at just price action and yields. Today's yield, we're looking at that 2-year note coming down about 2.5 basis points to 394.5 basis points. Now, intraday, we did touch that 5% level before backing off. So I think a lot of market participants were keeping an eye on that. That was heavily discussed today as far as the 2-year pushing back up to that 5% level. So once again, we're seeing those yields moving up to the highest levels since really the end of November. And looking at the yield curve today, the buying pressure really kind of worked its way through the markets up to, I believe, the 7-year was where the pendulum was. And then you still had the 10-year, the 20 and the 30s under a little bit of selling pressure today, moving those yields slightly higher once again today. So a little bit less inversion in the yield curve, and also kind of a mixture as far as the price action, with the yield curve moving a little bit lower on the front end and a little bit higher on the longer dated treasuries today.